Hello everybody, my name is Rachel and this is our Everybody Strong 30-minute workout. So we're going to get started with a quick cardio warm-up segment and then we're going to move into our strength training. We're going to be working with dumbbells. You'll need 1 to 2 sets, like a light and a heavy, because we're going to be doing 2 rounds. Then we're going to move to our strength training portion using a resistance band. Now you can use a resistance band that's flat, or that has rings in it, or that has handles, whatever you want to do for your resistance. We're going to do 2 rounds of that, and then we're going to be finished up and done. All right, so let's get started with that cardio warm-up. All right, nice good shoulder rolls. We want to get this body warmed up for what's to come. Now it's especially important to do a nice good warm-up because we're picking up those weights, okay? Primarily we're gonna do upper body today, but we're gonna be throwing in some total body and some leg work as well. But we've got lots of upper body today in the next 30 minutes. All right, our hands are on our shoulders, and we're just doing nice good inhale and exhale right now. All right, let's reverse that motion. Now, when we move to our strength training, we're going to be doing time instead of reps, so you're able to pick your own weight of what's going to help you feel successful but challenged. All right, let's go up and out right now with our hands. So we don't do reps because I don't want you to feel like you have to keep up with me and my speed, especially because we're going to be using different weights and we're at different fitness levels, okay? So we're going to be doing each strength training movement for 40 seconds with a little bit of transition period in between each movement, so you don't have to rush, okay? I'll be able to show you what's coming up next. You can pick what weights you want to use. And because we're doing 2 rounds, you're more than welcome to have 2 sets of weights, but you'll need at least 1 set of dumbbells and 1 resistance band. All right, in and out. All right, let's do 2 more. There we go. All right, feet hip width apart. We're gonna go down and up just for some basic squats. All right, make sure that that weight goes in the back part of your body and you're not leaning forward as you're trying to do those squats. So down and up. So I like putting my arms to the front of me to help keep my weight shifted back when I'm doing squats. There we go. We're gonna add on to this with some arm work. All right, so we're gonna do a squat, pull back with those arms. Squat, pull back with those arms. Pull, pull. Bring those elbows back. We're going to be seeing this movement a little later, okay? Bring those arms back. My watch just stopped, so I'm going to reset it. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Feet hip width, going back to that. We're going to do alternating rear lunges. So just straight back and reset. There we go. Now with lunges, I prefer to do rear lunges instead of forward lunges. It's easier on your knees. And when you go back to lunges, you do not have to go that far back. Okay, you can still keep it shallow since we're in our warm-up. All right, let's add those arms in. So out and in, out and in. You can clap a little bit if you want to. Bringing those in, I call these seal claps. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go to side lunges. Toes are facing me. I'm stepping out to the side, coming back to the middle. Side, middle. All right, adding those arms. Overhead reach. There we go. Hopefully you feel your body warming up now. muscles warmed up, that blood flowing. 3, 2, last one. All right, one more exercise and we're gonna pick up those weights. Feet are hip width again. This is a nice, good starting stance for pretty much everything we do. All right, nice, good kickbacks. Lifting that heel. There we go. Those legs going one more time before we add those arms. We're gonna add a clap to this. Open, close. There we go. Open, close. Open, close. All right, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, everybody, I hope you're warmed up and ready to go. Let's pick up those weights now. Grab a sip of water. We want to take water in between our sets and our reps. Okay. I'm going to pick up my lightest dumbbells so I can demo all these movements for you, and then I can go a little heavier. All right, so we start with traditional bicep curls. Elbows are in, we're gonna curl up to the shoulders. Now, before we come back down, we're gonna rotate our wrists so we can pull and rotate those wrists and push back down. All right, so up, rotate, and down. All right, go ahead and select your weights. Let's get started with this together. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. So you're going at your pace, like I said, we're here for 40 seconds. All right, so curling up, rotate down, and push down. And down, there we go. Nice and slow. All right, let's do this for a couple more seconds. And time. Okay, your transition period is 20 seconds, so you can grab a sip of water, switch out your weights, but make sure you look at me because this is what's coming up next. We're gonna do bent over row tricep kickback. So we're gonna hinge our hips. My legs are straight, my back is straight. I'm gonna come back for row, down, and then tricep push back, okay? Here we go. Row, so 40 seconds together, and push straight back. So when I'm doing my row, my elbows are in, my elbows are not out, okay? Elbows are in, down, straight back. There we go. You're gonna feel this in your shoulders, your triceps, your arms, obviously. All right, so our bent over row, we want our spine in line with our neck. So you're not looking up at me anymore. You're just concentrating on this movement of the row, coming up and down, and then pushing back to that tricep. And time. All right, come straight up. Bring those arms out to the side. So my palms are up. I'm gonna sit back a little bit so you can see me in the frame. Now, this is gonna be tricky, okay? All right, we're gonna do one at a time. We're gonna pull in and out. Pull in and out. Now, we're gonna alternate. All right, here we go, 40 seconds. So come up to that side raise. We're gonna hold that, and we're gonna bring it in and out. So that elbow to the rib cage, okay? Now you're not gonna be able to do very heavy weights with this because your shoulders are gonna be screaming at the end of 40 seconds. Mine already are, and we've only been doing this for what, 20 seconds. All right, so pick a light weight, and even if you have to do this with body weight, that's okay, especially in round 2. Shoulders are down. There we go, in and out. Woo! All right, let's go back to that bent over position. All right, so I start with feet hip. I'm hinging down. My back is straight, so I'm not curved like this. My back is straight. My butt, my legs. All right, we're staying here. All right, and then we're going to bring our arms up to our ears. Here we go. So staying in this position, you're in a hammer curl position and coming up to the side of your head. All right, it's almost like a front raise. but it would be an overhead press if we were standing straight up. Okay, so down and up. So keeping those arms straight. So you may want to, with some of these exercises, stay light for both rounds 1 and 2. It's up to you. Listen to your body. And time. Woo! All right, one more exercise, and then we're going to do round number 2 already. Okay, one weight. So you're going to do one side only. Okay, opposite ankle to toe. Okay, but I'm not reaching straight down because my back is staying straight. And then I'm coming up, rotating that wrist, and coming up for that overhead press. All right, here we go, everybody. So down, and then opposite overhead press. We're rotating those wrists, coming straight down. Now when I come down, my back is straight, my legs are straight. I'm not curving my back, so I'm all the way down touching my toes, okay? I'm only going about 3/4 of the way. But everyone's flexibility is going to be different, so you may not even get to go down that low. And up. We're slow and controlled with our strength training. There's no need to go fast. And up. All right, I think we have time for one more. Woo! All right, end of round 1. Let's move to round 2. We're going to get right into it. So we're going to those bicep curls. Okay, we're staying with the same time for this set, which is 40 seconds for movement, 20 seconds of transition. That allows us time to catch our breath, see what's coming up next. We're doing that bicep curl, rotate, down. 40 seconds, here we go, team. Curling up. Rotate those wrists, coming down. All right, so with some of these movements, I'm gonna pick a little heavier for round 2. You're more than welcome to do the same. But as I mentioned before, a couple of these are challenging for the shoulders, so we'll have to stay at a lighter weight. Up, rotate down. There we go. And time. Woo! All right. Going over to that bent over row tricep pushback. So bending over, my knees are soft, so make sure that your knees are not straight or pushing in. My arms are straight, I'm coming for that row, down, and then straight back for that tricep push-up. Ready? Or tricep kickback. There's no push-ups here. Here we go. Row, push back. Row, push back. All right, you're going at your pace, picking your weights. Now, if you're going really heavy today, or heavy in one of these rounds, I want you to go even slower than me, all right? The purpose of these strength training videos is to help us try new things, work those muscles, but also to get stronger, okay? So we don't want to always use the same size weights over and over again. And time. Whew. All right, come on up. All right, we're doing that side raise where we're holding it with our palms up, and we're alternating bringing the elbow into the rib cage. So this is that tough one. All right, we're gonna get started in 3 seconds. Go ahead and get in position, and time. Here we go. In and straight out. In and straight out. Now remember what I said, if you need to take a break, just do body weight. That means you're gonna drop the weights and just do the hand motions. You can go slower. If you need to, just drop it down for a second if you feel like you're getting scrunched up with that neck, okay? And then come back and keep going. All right, keep it up, keep it up. I know you can do it. We've got 5 seconds left. I know this is tough. I know this is. And time. Woo! It's a good thing we're only doing that twice, right? Okay, let's go back to that bent over position. All right, feet hip width, knees are soft. All right, so we're staying here in this position. All right, we're coming up and back down. Are we ready to do that? All right, here we go, 40 seconds. Slow and controlled. Now, I have stayed with my lighter weight instead of going to heavy in round 2 because I don't want to compromise my good form, because I know sometimes I have left shoulder issues. So I'm staying a little lighter in some of these movements. There we go, down and up, down and up. If you can't get all the way up, you're going too heavy. And time. All right, team, we've got one more exercise and then we're gonna take a quick water break because we are halfway done. All right, other side with that single dumbbell, okay? Feet are hip width. Remember, we're coming down about halfway or 3/4 of the way, coming up to rotate that wrist, up for that overhead press. All right, here we go, our last 40 seconds with these dumbbells. Then we're moving on to the bands. Down and up. There we go. Nice, good reach. Nice, good reach. Let's do a couple more. And time. Amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Put those weights down. You will not need them again, so make sure they're out of your way, all right? I want you to grab your sip of water. I'm going to reset my timer, all right? And you're going to grab your band, all right? We're going to get started in just a couple seconds. All right, we've got a couple more band exercises with this set. Okay. All right, so like I said, your resistance band can be a flat band. I've decided today to use my band that has the handles, all right? So that's just a personal preference. All right, if you have different bands, you can keep them nearby. Same thing, 40-20, 2 rounds. Okay, I'm going to choke up on the tail. Okay, now when you have more tail, it means it's harder resistance. If you have less tail and you're down at the very, very bottom of the ends of your bands, that means it's going to be a little easier. Okay, so let me show you what's coming up and we're going to start the timer. Okay, we're going to do a pull down. So chest pull down, we're working the chest muscles. Now when we come up, we are not straight above our head. Okay, we're on an angle. All right, we're going to pull down to our chest. We're going to hold it, and then we're going to alternate a side twist. So come up, down, hold that resistance, and a twist. All right, are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So pull down, hold that resistance, twist. Now I want you to get a good hold on your resistance band this entire workout. We do not want any bands snapping back at us, right? Pull and twist. All right, so we're working the core, working the abs right now. And up, down, twist, and up. Keep it up, we're doing amazing. And time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stand on that band, okay? Now, your feet can be hip width if you want a little less band, or bring those legs in together. Let me show you what we're doing. Elbows in, bicep curl up and down, rotate those wrists, coming up for an upright row. So I'm gonna bring my legs in a little bit. All right, here we go. Bicep curl, up and down, rotate, up. Here we go. So bicep curl, then an upright row. Now the great thing that I like about these particular resistance bands are they come in different colors, so they're different strengths. And it has this handle, so you can add to this or take away. All right, so a lot of times, about half the times I use these types of resistance bands. And if I'm doing a walk aerobics class with a band, I'll just use a flat band that's just one weight. And I just stay with that weight. And time. Okay, we're gonna go to lunges. So we're gonna work more of those legs because we haven't done a whole lot with legs. All right, so the band is under 1 foot. We're gonna take a step back. So we're in a nice good lunge and we're gonna hold it here the whole time, okay? So I want you to keep your band here on your hip and we're gonna go down and up. Down and up. That's all we're doing for 40 seconds, okay? Now, if you don't feel like this is challenging because maybe your band is a little lighter, all right, you can bring it up to here. So I'm feeling more resistance. My foot is pushing against this resistance and I have a good handle on it so it doesn't snap back or break on me. Hopefully it won't break on me. So down and up. So make sure you are going down and up and not forward and back. A lot of times I will see that as well. So straight up and down like someone is pulling you right here in the spine, up and down. All right. Go ahead and continue to stay. But we're gonna put the tail down. All right, you can stand on it with both feet or 1 foot. Okay, playing with this resistance. Okay, arms 90 degrees. I'm gonna come up for an overhead press. When I come down, bringing that in for half of a fly. All right, here we go. 40 seconds. So up and then in. Up, down, in. Now, flat band, you're probably going to have less of a band length than mine. So you should be able to do these things though. You're not going to have as much tail, okay? But it should be long enough that you can at least step on it and be able to do these exercises. Up, down. There we go. We're going to move to the legs again shortly. Beautiful. All right, pick that up and we're gonna stand in the middle of it again. Okay, feet are hip width. All right, I'm bringing my bands into here because I'm gonna be doing a squat, side leg lift. Squat, side leg lift. You are gonna alternate. You're not gonna bring up that leg very high. All right, here we go, team. Squat, leg lift. Squat, leg lift. Nice and slow. Working those legs, those hips. Down and up. Now, if you're able to go up pretty high, you may need to have a stronger resistance band. So you're pushing that resistance against those legs and hips. We have one more exercise, you guys. Can you believe it? And time. All right, let's pick up that band. All right, we're gonna do side to side squats with pull aparts. Okay, so that means we're gonna hold the band here and we're pulling from left to right. Now, it's a squat to the side and not a lunge. All right, here we go. Squat, pull left to right. Pull left to right. So total body. Working those legs, working those arms. Now we've already done, this is our 6th exercise with the resistance band, which means we have one more round and we are done with this workout. We'll have a quick cool down and stretch and then we'll be on our way. So I want you to always make the time to do strength training during your week. All right, 30 minutes is long enough. You don't have to do longer. But it's important to work hard during those 30 minutes. All right, going back to the very top, those bicep curls, no, excuse me, chest pull down. I was looking at what we were doing for our dumbbells. All right, so we start here. Remember, we're not above our head, we're angled, okay? Pulling down, all right, here we go. Pull down, rotate, release. Pull down, rotate, release. All right, you're here for the same amount of time. You're here for round 2. So if you want to pick a stronger resistance band cable, you can do that. If you need to pick lighter, then you can do that too. But I always like to be able to switch up the different weights that I'm doing. And time. Okay, Now we are going back to that bicep curl. All right, so standing on that band, okay, feet are in, all right, close or far together depending on your weight of the band. We're coming up for that bicep curl. So we curl down, rotate those wrists, coming up for that upright row. All right, here we go. So this is the last time we're doing these exercises because we are on round 2. So as you do this video again, as you get more familiar with these moves, I encourage you to use stronger weights because we don't have any music in the background. You're more than welcome to play your own music to help you stay pumped and keep going for this 30 minutes. But I want you to make sure that you know how to do the exercises properly and use good form. Up and down. And time. All right, going back to the lunges, but make sure that you're switching legs now. So go ahead and mirror me if you were following me during round 1. Okay, so I start with my feet hip width, sliding that foot back, okay? Keeping the band under the foot, we're gonna lunge up and down. Here we go, lunge up and down, up and down. So the band is here on the hips, going up and down, or if you want it to be a little stronger, you're bringing it up a little higher. Down and up. Woo! We working those legs. Do we feel those legs? Down and up, down and up. Good job, good job. We're going to that single overhead press and fly in, and time. All right, so we're standing on that tail. Remember how we were doing that? Okay. So we come up 90 degrees. We come up, down, in, and out. So we've also switched sides again for this one. All right, are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up, down, in, and out. And out. Keeping that elbow 90 degrees when you then bring it in, and then you pull and push. Okay, pulling and pushing is what we're working on. There we go. We're going to go to that squat leg lift right after this. Woo! And time. Okay, pick up that handle. We're standing in the middle again. Okay, keeping your bands here or bringing them in together. All right, remember we're gonna do that squat side leg lift. All right, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squat, side leg lift, squat, side leg lift. We only have one more exercise after this, and then we have our cool down and stretch. So you just have a couple more minutes to hang in with me. I know you can do it. I want you to keep stretching and drink more water at the end of this workout. If you feel like you need it, it's very important to stay hydrated. There we go. Bring that leg up. And time. All right. We're bringing that band, pulling them apart, keeping them chest level, okay? So not pulling down, we're just pulling apart, left to right, doing side to side squats. All right, so not a lunge, so side to side squat is just stepping to the left and right. Okay, here we go, last exercise, pulling left and right, left and right. We are on the home stretch. Our last 12 seconds together. And time. Woo! Amazing job, everybody. Okay, put that band down. Let's do a little bit of stretching. All right, just little tiny side steps right now. All right, let's concentrate on our breath. Whew. Here we go. Nice, good inhale and exhale right now. You guys worked so hard today. I'm so proud of you. Let's put one arm forward. We're gonna stretch right now. Our shoulders, we worked really hard with those shoulders and arms and wrists. Okay, so as we're just holding this shoulder and arm right now, we're just cradling it gently. Okay, we're not yanking anything. And we're gonna rotate our wrist right now. Because we did a couple movements where in between we rotated the wrist and we had that weight. So it's really important to protect our wrists and our hands. Okay. Nice, good. Opening that chest, wiggle those fingers, rotate those wrists again. All right, I want you to take your fingers and I want you to clasp them to the back, all right? So nice, good, straight up and tall. All right, release. Some shoulder rolls. All right, other side. There we go. Rotate that wrist. All right, beautiful job. All right, open again. Let's do open and close this time. We gotta hit those triceps next, and then we will stretch out our legs and be done. So open, close. Okay, both arms up. One arm is gonna bend down, all right, like you're patting yourself on the back for a job well done. We're stretching the triceps right here, so we're holding onto the elbow. All right, we're gonna look down instead of up at the screen so that our neck is in a neutral position. All right, arms up and switching sides. So you do not want to skip this stretch, okay? If you need an extended stretch and cool down, you can click on one of my other YouTube videos to do that if you need a little bit longer than this. All right, 2 more shoulder rolls again. All right, feet are hip width. Let's take a big step forward. All right, but it's not so big we're in a lunge, okay? Both feet are flat on the floor. All right, my back leg is straight. My front leg is bent 90 degrees. Now, right now we're focusing on that back calf muscle. All right, we're gonna deepen the stretch in just a minute and hit those hamstrings as well. Okay, so now you can either stay here if you wanna deepen the stretch. I'm leaning forward, okay, but my hands are still on top of my thighs. So I'm not down here. I don't want my hand on top of my kneecaps, okay? Okay, good job. All right, coming up. Feet are hip width. Let's switch to the other side. All right, so straight up and tall right now. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. All right, you can stay here or deepen that stretch if you want to by leaning forward a little bit. This feels so wonderful. Our legs, we worked hard with those leg lifts, those squats. We mostly worked arms. You guys did amazing today. I'm so proud of you. Let's come on up and do a big breath in together. Good inhale and a good exhale. Thank you so much for joining me for this 30-minute total body strength training. Hopefully you felt like you hit total body. We did arms, we did core, we did legs, we did things together. So it was pretty much a total body. So I'm so proud of you for joining today and pressing play. If you do this workout again, make sure you increase your weights so you can get stronger for the next time. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.